Learn English Podcast.
Today, we're digging into something fundamental but also, well, surprisingly tricky. The past simple tense. We want to go beyond just, the basic rules. Our mission is really to uncover its power, the common challenges, and how it lets you be super precise about the past.
Exactly. It's more than just saying something happened. It's about framing it as completed before right now. That focus on completion is, I think, the absolute core.
Yeah, nailing down that sense of finish. So, okay, the basics. Affirmative sentences, subject plus that past simple verb, the V2 form people talk about, like, she wrote a letter. Seems simple enough.
It does seem simple there, but the negative and the question forms, that's where the structure really shows its design, and where learners sometimes trip up.
Right. This is where the auxiliary verb did steps in. Crucial
Awesome.
little word.
Absolutely crucial. For negatives, it's did plus not or didn't, and here's the key thing. The main verb, it snaps back to its base form, V1.
Ah, okay.
So she didn't write a letter, yeah? Not didn't wrote. Did is already carrying that pastness.
That's a great way to put it. Did carries the pastness. So the main verb doesn't need to. It avoids that classic I didn't went mistake that you hear quite a lot.
Precisely. It's like linguistic efficiency, almost. Did does the heavy lifting for the past tense.
Okay, so that logic follows for questions too, then.
It does, yeah. For a yes-no question, it's did plus subject plus V1. Did she write a letter?
Got it.
Or with a question word, like where, it's where did she go? Same pattern, base form verb.
But like all good rules in English,
Yeah.
there's an exception lurking, isn't there?
Always. Yeah, the verb to be, it just does its own thing.
Ah, good old to be.
Right. It uses was or were, no did involved for negatives or questions. So he wasn't happy or was he happy? It just stands apart.
Okay, so you just have to know that one's different. Now, thinking about those verbs,
Mm-hmm.
regular ones mostly just add yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even there are little twists.
Mm-hmm. Spelling, for instance. Like if a short verb ends consonant, vowel, consonant, you often double that last consonant. Stop becomes stopped.
Right, like plan becomes plan.
Exactly. And pronunciation, too. That E-ed ending can sound like D as in loved, T as in walked, or even aid as in wanted or needed. Depends on the sound before it.
Little details, but they matter for fluency. But then, the irregulars.
Ah, yes, the fun ones. These are the rule breakers. Sing sang, go went, eat ate. There's no aid rule here. It's pure memory work, I'm afraid.
Yeah, gotta learn them. But some are fascinatingly subtle, aren't they? Like the difference between lie and lay in the past.
Oh, that's a great example. Lie, meaning to recline, becomes lay. He lay on the sofa. But lay, meaning to place something down, becomes laid. She laid the book on the table.
Wow, okay, so getting that wrong could really change the meaning.
Completely. Or think about hang. For executions, it's often hanged. The prisoner was hanged. But for putting a picture on the wall, it's hung. She hung the painting. These aren't just grammar points. They affect the whole story you're telling.
Narrative power tools, like you said.
Okay.
So bringing it all together, when do we actually use this past simple tense? What are the main jobs it does?
Well, its main job is for actions completed at a specific time in the past. I saw a movie last week. The time is finished.
Right, last week is over.
Exactly. Or for a series of completed actions, one after another. I finished work, walked to the beach, and met my friends. Boom, 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 done.
A sequence. Okay.
It also works for past states of being. I was in France in June. Or even past habits, often with words like often or sometimes. I often played football when I was young.
And you usually see it with time markers like yesterday, 5 years ago, in 2010 when I was a child. Things that clearly set it in a finished past.
Spot on. Those time expressions really anchor it.
So this brings up a really important point for you, the listener. How does choosing past simple, instead of, say, present perfect, actually change what you're communicating?
Ah, the million-dollar question. It's a critical difference. Past simple is strictly for finished actions in a finished time period. Zero connection to now. She lived in Paris for a year. What does that tell you?
Says she doesn't live there anymore. That period of her life is over.
Precisely. The Paris chapter is closed. But if you say she has lived in Paris for a year,
That means she started a year ago and is still there now.
Hmm.
Or at least the relevance of her living there continues to the present. It totally changes the situation.
Totally. One's a closed book, the other's potentially ongoing. And think about past simple versus past continuous, too. They often work together, right?
Yeah, like setting a scene.
Exactly. Past continuous sets the scene, the ongoing action. I was drinking tea. That's the background. Then past simple marks the completed action, often the interruption, when the burglar enters.
Ah, okay. The entering is a finished event that happened during the tea drinking.
You got it. And the order matters. Consider. When the guests arrived, Jane was cooking dinner.
Okay, she started cooking before they arrived. The cooking was in progress.
Right. But when the guests arrived, Jane cooked dinner.
That sounds like she started cooking after they arrived. Maybe because they arrived, it changes the whole sequence of events.
It does. Such a subtle shift in tense, but a big shift in meaning and narrative.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you listening? The past simple is, well, it's way more than just verb endings.
Definitely.
Mastering its structure, yes, but also understanding its nuances, those irregular forms, and crucially, how it contrasts with tenses like the present perfect or past continuous. That's where the real power lies.
It lets you construct narratives with real precision, making sure your meaning, the timing, the sequence, it all lands exactly how you intend it to. It's about clarity and impact.
Absolutely. So here's something to think about. How can truly mastering these distinctions empower you, not just in grammar exercises, but in telling your own stories, your experiences, your history with greater clarity, nuance, and ultimately more impact?